Alright guys, so this is actually the first client interview for AI Setter officially in Dubai. So we actually generated, you and over here, he runs the info product, we generated him over 150K in the month of October using our AI Setter. So yeah, why don't you tell the audience or the potential prospect, what do you do, like what do you actually sell, what's the offer?
Yes.
And then we kind of get more into stats.
Yeah, so the offer is essentially, it's a digital product, it's a low ticket product. Funnily enough, it's actually teaching people low ticket. But yeah, it's essentially a $27 course training on the front, and then we have multiple upsells on the back, and then also coaching on the back end as well.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay, so let's actually pull the data right now. So as we can see, we'll probably put up on the screen to be honest, but we had 1,388 inbound leads come in, and out of this, we had a 73.7% purchase link sent from the total leads that actually came in. So around 1,400 DMs, and then 1,023 people actually agreed for the purchase link to be sent, which was like a low ticket funnel, and they also agreed to buy it.
And
the AOV.
Bear in mind as well, the people that came from the total leads down to purchase link sent, there was a full conversation in between there where I didn't actually have to speak as the person. I didn't actually have to hire a setter. So to go from that amount of leads down to the purchase link sent is pretty fucking insane.
Yeah, it is insane, yeah. So obviously if we had normal DM setters, this would be massively, like, they would obviously be performing because the speed to lead ratio of handling 1,400 leads, you can't have a normal setter who just, responds within 2 minutes like our AR setter does. 24/7, no breaks, no, I'm just gonna take a day off, or, whatever it is. Like, they just always perform 24/7, literally because it's AI. So it's honestly pretty insane, right? So, I mean, you didn't actually, also for some full context, you didn't even really have, DM, or did you have DM setters before this in there, or would you just like kind of empty DMs?
So prior to this, when I first started the offer around a year ago, I first had one guy, and he was essentially doing setting, but the same issue that you just mentioned. He was on a different time zone. He was based in Africa, and it was basically, it was very like random and sporadic when he chose to work, and it was just an issue, which obviously pissed me off. And then it just got to a point where I was like, okay, let's just forget this. And obviously connected with Eric, and he was like, yo, we can set this up. And I was thinking in my brain, there's no way this can actually be done. There's no way that it can actually sound realistic, that this is actually gonna work. You can see 1,388 total leads, down to 1,023 of those people said yes, send me the link to buy.
That's actually it's pretty cracked. Because we spent a lot of time building the funnel. Like, obviously when you guys sign up as a client, like, we have a full entire done for you white glove service where we built the whole entire setting sequence and actually optimize it as well, because we have so much data around what specific word is going to get you to the next place in the conversation, or how fast to respond to this specifically, or whatever it is. There's so many different things that we have the data off of that is going to massively improve the funnel, right? So I honestly think if we still had like the African DM set on this, we'd probably be looking at maybe like 10% purchase or 20% purchase link sent, like, out of all the leads, right? And that's obviously like 3 to 4 or like 4x to even 8x lower revenue from DMs.
And bear in mind, this is 1 month stats. So even this is like unoptimized. It could be even better than that.
Yeah, exactly. We're continuously optimizing it, right? So that's obviously the big thing about setters is I've hired like over 10 DM setters in my life, and there's always some bullshit going on. They want to switch offers or whatever it is, but with this, it's just consistent improvement month over month again.
And then what I would say is, I had a big part in the say of like what should be said to the lead in terms of when we set it up, in terms of like, okay, if they say this, then what should it reply with? Whereas with the setter, an actual person is just following kind of an SOP, and it's very it's almost like they're following a talk track on a sales call, and sometimes it can be quite robotic, but where with this, it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
Because you've got the AI and my guidelines as well, it never kind of goes off the rails. It's very, very good.
Yeah. And what were you thinking at the start, before you obviously became a client? And we had that call, were you thinking, oh, there's no way this AI is going to work, or there's no way it's probably going to tweak out my friends or something like that? What were your initial objections or thoughts?
There was that, and then also I just thought it would kind of hurt the brand image in a way. If people could actually tell it's AI, but genuinely that's not been an issue at all.
Yeah.
And realistically, the people DMing you for your offer, whatever you guys sell, if you're watching this, all they want is to just see that you're a real person. And obviously this is AI.
Yeah.
But with the AI, they can't even tell if it's me or not.
Yeah.
That's all they're looking for. Because there's a lot of obviously just bullshit out there in terms of like what people are selling online, and that's all. They just want that extra step of like, okay,
extra step of trust.
Extra step of trust, which it provides pretty much instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because also for some full context, so Ewan runs like just ads direct to funnel, but like he's just getting so many followers and like profile visits per day because you're spending what, like 5K a day on ads right now.
Yeah. So typically how it works, a lot of people click an ad, go back off the ad, and then go into my Instagram profile, and then essentially DM and follow from there.
Yeah.
So they might be scrolling through the funnel, let's say halfway down a landing page, and think, let me actually message this guy. And that's typically where a lot of the DMs do come from as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be clear, I do like no organic. Really, that's all. And it's still pushing numbers like this.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, it's honestly pretty crazy because, like, you know, I feel like with the old DM setter, how much were you making per month from DMs? Probably like.
It wasn't like it wasn't a lot.
Okay.
I think
like
he's
ballpark,
I would
10K
say maximum. I remember his commission was around like 2K for the whole month, and I was paying him like 20%, so you can work out that.
Okay.
It was
Okay. Yeah, that's wild. So let's actually just even do the numbers on that. That's what, just like, just 10K in total. Cash, I guess.
Yeah.
So literally from going from 10K with the human setter to over 150K with the AI setters, like it's actually insane. So yeah, I mean technically, so we'll probably put up on the screen, or we probably would have put that at the start, to be honest, the total revenue compared to the number of clients. So that's just the AOV. AOV was 231 and 50 cents, and we've obviously have closed quite a lot of clients from that, right? So that's pretty insane stuff. But yeah, I mean, what were your overall thoughts to start as well? Like, did you think it was gonna just like crash out on your friends, or like just talk to random people, or like people are gonna tell us AI? Like, I guess you probably had a bit of that. And I guess we already covered a bit of that. But like, were there any other like things that prevented you from kind of jumping in at the start?
Not really. Again, like for me, I just wanted to be able to, because I could see DMs were already coming in. So for the past 6 months prior, I was getting around 100 followers a day, and it's just wasted. If no one was actually setting, even if you have a setter, you can see how much better it performs than an actual setter. I would say for anyone on the fence just watching this, again, I'm not getting no commission from this. I'm just saying, it's very clear to see the numbers before and after. Even if you do have a manual setter, set this up and just watch for yourself, and you will see the results. I mean, for me, the only thing again was just like, oh, maybe there's going to be an issue with like the AI just kind of going a bit crazy, but that wasn't an issue. And again, the onboarding was really, really good. It was around 40 minutes call, an hour, and essentially I just went through and just explained pretty much everything about the business model, the offer, the pricing, everything. And then from there, it essentially was built out in terms of like a full database, knowledge base on the offer. And we kind of just ran that for like a couple of days, and then I gave some feedback on some of the DMs that was being sent and just refined it that way. And then for now that we've got these results, we can even improve it even like more.
Yeah, exactly. Because we have like exact stage data, right? So essentially we have obviously the opener, right? And then we have more of just like each step into the convo, and then obviously the purchase link sent stage. So every single stage we can actually see the % drop off, and also what words, you know, which we change in that specific stage will either increase or decrease that drop off as well. So we can actually just base everything off data. That's why we're scaling so fast with it. So, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's honestly pretty much end of video. If you guys have literally any questions, you're obviously already talking to me and Nazar. So, so yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to kind of show some more insights of, you know, the client stuff like that. And yeah, any final words for the audience, or you think you've pretty much said enough?
I would just say take the leap. Again, book a call, whatever you need to do, get it set up and just test it. And it won't just be a thing where you just test it and set it up and it's like, oh, it's like working a little bit better. I can pretty much guarantee this is going to outperform what you've currently got. So yeah. Definitely take the jump and do that.
Okay, cool. Thank you, sir, for joining.
Thank you.
Let's go.